I was hoping by this point that I wouldn't be feeling quite so tired. But you know, these things happen. Especially when you have chronic illness, you know. It's almost like it's kind of in the name. That it just keeps happening. But hello everybody. I'm going to try and seem awake at least. I don't know whether to let the music play out or stop. So, with it being the solution, which means I do the least, I think the music will play. So yeah, I don't know how long this is going to be. It'll go along as I feel like I can go on for. But we have some Minecraft. And if I go over to the Minecraft, I'll be able to see something special here. Gosh. What might this be? I have some special wings, or hang on, get rid of some of these eggs. Special cape, but it looks better with the wings, I think. Pop them back up. No, wrong place. Interestingly, oh, we can put them in the oh no. I suppose they're in the offhand, aren't they? Is that what? Yeah, they're in the offhand. But look. Oh, I'm not wearing them, that's why. Katie's doing so well today, but yeah, they look so much better. Boop. Boop. If you don't know what this is, I'm going to pick up those eggs, because I'm going to have to pick up those eggs. Yeah, I don't want to do this. Rest. Thank you. If you don't know what this is, the wings and the cape is from getting the Mojang account. Not Mojang account. The not Mojang account. The Microsoft account. Because if you don't know, they're just doing a switch over from Minecraft, Mojang accounts to Microsoft accounts because of reasons. Because Mojang was bought out by Microsoft a while ago. But look at these fancy wings. It's a shame they don't really fit the rest of my outfit, but you know. If I'm not gaudy, I'm not me. Anyway, hello everybody. I have some things to show. First thing to show, oh gosh, is this thing, which is part of the idea. You may remember from last time the huge mess I made in this one area. Where this isn't going to work. I'm going to push these along, pull them back. Oh, if I can line myself up properly. You can see this is kind of like a part of an idea for what you could do with minigolf. I mean, really, in this situation, we don't even really need these, do we? Because it'll just hold whichever way. But then I kind of tried to do this whole thing, which I'll just start up to remind people of how it was going. Not the best, I say, not the best. But it was going something like this. Let's turn that off now. Oh, yeah, I did realise that even though this would activate the clock, yeah, it doesn't actually keep it activated or whatever, because you need the block in there, and then you wouldn't be able to turn it off. This would just activate it, whereas this actually just activates it and turns it off as well. Anyhow, but yeah, these things have got to be taken down because I need the space to actually put the windmill when I actually do it. But if we go through, oh gosh, let's try a bit more cinematic here. If we go through this here, oh gosh, we end up here to what looks like a mess at the moment. But if I turn it on, hopefully it'll be less of a mess. What you can see here is we have the central part here. Let's make that into a lamp if we, oh gosh, if we can. Hang on. There, if we make that a lamp in the middle, I can, gosh. You say, so the lamp is the center, and you see these things are pushing this around here, so we should be able to get the, oh gosh, help, I'm falling, help, I'm stuck. Should be able to get any kind of ball or such through here. Let's swap out some of this stuff for some eggs. So if we were to try and throw things, we can get them through the fence post parts. And if they're like facing this way, like this one is, then it might be easier than facing that way because it looks blocked there, but not so much there. Oh no, that one failed. It fell down there, I think. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, the whole thing is we set up the ice and we can set this so that you can go through, and that's a thing. This stop, and then so that go around the outside. Obviously there's a bit of a mess of redstone and such like this, but I also have this over here, which if I turn it off first and then pop round, you will see it is merely just an array of lights here. However, if I then, oh gosh, turn the clock on and go around here, it looks ever so fancy. This being like an animation for the windmill sails. So that you know, you can have the other things going around the outside, or maybe some pistons pushing down when these lights activate, and then some pistons pushing the side when these lights activate. You might notice that one of these lamps isn't actually lighting this one here. It's because I couldn't quite figure out how to make it happen because of, you see there's still a mess of redstone and stuff around here. It's not terribly easy to do this, but you kind of set up a matrix, oh gosh, a bit like, hang on, can I get in a spot where I can have a look at things? But yeah, you set up things like this. So this goes just through the block here to light up this repeater, which just lights up this single block, is it? No, that repeater lights up other blocks around it. I don't know, maybe that one down there is doing that. Whichever way, sometimes they can light up multiple blocks, sometimes they just light up the individual blocks. And yeah, there's probably a better way to set up this matrix of activations and such like this. One of the issues being that obviously, gosh, here we go, that you got to light up opposite segments. So I get it working all fine for like the two like side segments, or the two up and down segments, and then one of the side segments, and I had to kind of build this long bit going around the outside here to light up the rest of it over here. And obviously I missed this because that's in there somewhere and it's not as easy. Yeah, it's that one there, which it's not easy to set up other redstone, because if I set it up so that it might interfere with some of this other stuff, though. It's a possibility. We're just going to light up. No. I want this to be just a dot coming out or something. But let me see if I, do this here. And then that there? No, that's not going to light up. Redstone is awkward. But I did manage to get this, as I said. And what you might notice is if one want to play mini golf with this, it might be a little bit difficult at the moment with all this underneath here. I think I can maybe take out like these and it would still work over here. However, there's still all this, which stuff is resting on. And so yeah, it's quite a thing, really, that can possibly be taken out as well. Yeah, but still all this is underneath here, and so in order to make the windmill work better, that would have to go. But there's a possibility that I could set things up so it's got like a border around it. And then the pistons shoot out from out behind that. Still has a bit of a problem in that the pistons have to go somewhere then. And yeah, maybe we can pop like a piston there. Did I break something? No, it's like okay, activated once and then interesting. Did activate, didn't it? Am I just hallucinating? Anyhow, I have a fancy light show. I have another thing which kind of might work as well to push things around. I just got to make it compact enough that you could get stuff underneath this. And obviously you can see there's plenty of room above it. Well, I say plenty of room, there's these blocks here. But there is room above it. And can I... oh, gosh. No, I can't put this down on top of there, however. We pop that over there. Then, oh gosh. Is that there? No, of course, it's not directing at that block, so it won't. So that'll trigger. So, you know, oh. Because it's not a sticky piston. But just imagine it's pushing something up. And it's in a better place. And stuff like that. You can see that when these segments light up, that pushes. And so it could kind of be a windmill. But yeah, I haven't really properly figured it all out, and this can go over here as well, so that when the other segment lights up, then those can like stick out and just make a bit of a show of things. But I think this works a little better than the other ideas that I was having. It's just that I've got to figure out how to make this a little bit more compact than it is. Which is no easy thing. But we'll stop this going for the moment. Now, I was kind of like not told off so much, but told that I should look at some of the new buildings and stuff which have emerged over here since the last time I had a look. And so let's just have a look and see what we had, and then I'll be able to see what has been added and such like that. So we have the hotel, we have the little ice cream place out the front with a little rock pool with all the stuff and various creatures and stuff in there. Little tables outside the front where you can sit and eat your ice cream by the beach, or you can go slightly under the shelter here. Of course, if you were eating ice cream under here, it might melt a bit quicker because of the windows and such, but never mind. And this is where you pay the person for your ice cream, and they go, here's your ice cream, and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's part of that. Here's the diving pool. This little boing, 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 splish in there. There's also another diving board right at the top of the hotel, but that's a bit dangerous. We go inside the hotel. There's various things. Here's a receptionist desk. I can be a receptionist today. Hello, I am a fancy receptionist with a fancy cape. Do you like my cape? It is very fancy, I assure you. But yeah, we go over here, and there's elevators and such like that, but they're not installed at the moment. But there are other floors and things like that, and it's all very good. So we can come out here and look at the very fancy fish on this side here. Some more green stuff. No, green stuff, blue stuff, and green stuff, but mostly blue stuff. There, this is the hotel. We have. This is not anything new over here. This doesn't look like anything new here. We have the map. That might be new. Oh, this is my boutique. Oh, we have some things listed down here. So the minigolf has been, there's a flag been added to that, where there's a lot of pink. Oh, it's because of my wool, isn't it? Oh dear. And that's my experiments and things over there. Oh gosh. Well, it's a big mess of pink for the mini golf there currently. But yeah, we got my place and Kess's Donuts and 8 more bits, and they've got NB Alley around the back. The Fun Fishy Aquarium, Stars Cars, and the Pig Snout. Oh, we'll get to those. But let's have a little wander down here because we saw this before. This is my boutique. Let me please. Oh gosh, how do you operate things from this point of view? Hi, come to Katie Rosine's, where we have the special introductory offer of pretty much nothing around here. But anyway, it's okay, because next door we have Chaos's Donuts, which, ooh, oh wow. It's kind of like a little bat face here and a little dragony face here. And gosh, what is this over here? We have like a spooky boo face here, and then like a wither one over here. That's really good. And the donuts, of course, and a spooky pumpkin. So we go out of here, and then what is this one? This is, oh, the news. Is there any news? There's no news. Of course, no news is good news and such like that. This is the crystals and candles shop. Always got to have your crystals and candle shop, which doesn't seem to have a name, but that's okay. Oh, this is the arcade, isn't it? Oh gosh, it's a little bit hard to see it, but 8 more bits arcade in here. So we have our large machine. Is this like a dance mat or something like this? Boo, boo. Let me make sure I'm doing my dancing on the dance mat. There we go. We also have some arcade machines. This is, ooh, coin exchange. Well, yes, I wish to exchange some. Oh. Nothing went wrong. I exchanged some coins without any incident at all. How do you throw eggs? Like that. This is... I forgot chickens came out of eggs. Oh gosh. This is a player 1. We're playing against the wither. Pew, 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 pew. And this is player 2 who's playing against a skull. Grrr. Any secrets now. At least not there. But if we go out of here, what else do we have? Oh yes, we saw that. Be free! The toilets. We've got to have a look at the toilets again. The toilets are very lovingly built. And here we have a toilet. Please. No looking. Some mirrors. Oh, these are very good. I like these. And some taps and another. Oh, sorry. Yep, here we go. Back around the side of the pool and such like that. And there's my monstrosities over there. I sit on the bench here and look over at my monstrosity. Gosh, that's a good monstrosity today, isn't it? Yes, the sun comes up very well over the monstrosity. But let me carry on. What else do we have? Do I go down the back here? And go down. Oh, there's a building. It's a very small building. Maybe these little, they call them chalets or little beach huts or something like that. Basically, you can get changed in here, come out and go, splish, splish. Oh gosh, it's so cold. I have to go back into here. Dry off. Warm up and such like that. But anyway, we'll go over here, hoppity hoppity hop, and else we have a big place there. I think I might be around the wrong way. Ooh, what is this? It's a little cat. It looks like a little cat, at least to me. I hope there's nothing else. Let's have a look around. And this is, gosh, it's very ornate and stuff, isn't it? Very fancy looking. Oh, a little roundabout. Hang on, I'm going to go around the right way. Beep, 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 beep. Here we go. And then I'm guessing this is what was the pig snout. I think I've gone along around a roundabout away. But anyhow, into here we come, and I'm guessing this isn't finished, but it looks very pub-like with the brick wall and such like that. So we could probably come into here and have a bit of a drink and stuff like that, and watch somebody play some music or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to come out here. I knew I saw on the sign there was an NB alley, so maybe it's around the back here. Is it around here? Well, if it is, it's very small. Not sure if that's where it is. This is these arrows. I don't know. What have we got in here? Ooh. Oh, it's a little fish in here. It's trying to escape. They always do. What else do we have? Oh gosh, it goes down as well. Where are we going down to? Oh, it's an aquarium. This is very nice. Hello, fishy. How are you doing today? I hope you're well. And then we carry on down. Some more fishies. Some more fishies. I'm guessing they're all named because they're still here. These are very good fishies. More fishies through here. And such. Oh, there's a special. I can't open the chest. Special secret area for staff only, I guess. Oh, it goes overhead as well. So all the fishies, if they decided to, there we go. Yeah, above. There we go. Very nice. I go here. Ooh, a very blue room in here. This is very Animal Crossing. Oh, it's the axolotls. Hello, axolotls. It's nice to see you. But yeah, I feel this is very like Animal Crossing. When you're walking around the museum and stuff like that. It's very nice. Hello, fishies. More in here. Oh, we've got a little top of this pillar thing and such. And we can come out the top here. Oh, back over to here. I'm guessing I'm supposed to like paid over here and gone through there, but never mind. There's a little one in here. I guess I wasn't supposed to jump in it. I thought it might have been like a jacuzzi or something like that. Hot tub. But no, it's just a little pool for the fishies. But that's very good. Oh, there are little fishies on there. It's very good. I like the aquarium. It's very nice. Ah, here we go. This is NB Alley. I wonder what is in NB Alley. Oh, it's a bit cracked and mossy down here. Oh gosh. I hope nothing pops out at me. Hello? What is in here? Oh, just a bunch of grass. Nothing to see here. But if we go out of here, take a wander along. What else do we have? Oh, this is my boutique again, isn't it? There we go. I think we didn't see the stars. Stars card, which is back. I'm guessing this is, since this is showing a big pool here, maybe it's not already constructed. Oh, fun fishy aquarium. I remember reading things. Where do you get to the stars cards? I guess it's wrong here, isn't it? Oh gosh, it's not how you run, Katie. Jumpity jumpity jump. Bunny hopping doesn't really do much in here, as opposed to what do you call it? Half-Life 2. Ah, this is why it's got the kitties here. It's got the kitties here because it's the Stars cards. And Stars is a kitty. So here we go. It's a little bit empty at the moment, but I guess there's going to be some cars parked out here. It's all going to look very, very nice. See, I think we've seen everything now. Apologies to Starly if I haven't seen everything. And if I'm not supposed to be able to see things here. Hang on. Can I? I don't think I can get in there. No, never mind. Hacking into the place. But yeah, it's all very nice around here. Apart from the monstrosity, yeah, I'm going to have to take some of that down and actually try to build a proper windmill. But I don't think that's going to be for today. I think I'm going to have to think of something else for today. Oh, the chicken's still here. This is Chicken Beach now. But yeah, I think what I want to do is try and make this look a little bit nicer over here. So let me see. Wow. Could involve taking some things down, but I don't know. Right. Pinball, probably going to take a bit to do. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do this. Because the thing is, obviously, I don't know when the adventure map is going to be finished. And I don't want to pile up a bunch of stuff on myself to do. So I want to try and get at least a basic look of what the rest of this is going to actually look like. And then, oh, hello, Chaos. It's nice to see you. Yeah, I want to get a basic idea of what all this is going to look like. And you know, not covered in pink wool and stuff like that. What is going to delineate the sides of the courses, though? That is the question. How am I going to make sure that people know where they go? Anyhow, I've kind of this can come down. This is okay. Chaos, did you see the little tour that I just did of things? Doesn't matter if you didn't. I'm just wondering if you did. Yeah, all this can come down. Because I already have a monstrosity of a... what do you call it? A monstrosity of what was built here. You did not, unfortunately. Well, it's a good thing that a place over there was named after you. Because then maybe you'll be able to see that place. See, it's coming along very nicely. I didn't do an aerial view of it before. We got some plants and things over here as well. We go over here. Got some plants over here as well. It's cool. But yeah, it's coming along very nicely. You can see from a little aerial view. Ignore the mess of pink and stuff like this, but yeah. It's all very good. And yes, so now that I know something about what's going on here, I can show you around. I mean, I think you probably did see some of this stuff last time anyway. This is Chaos's Donuts. Well, oh, you didn't see all these pictures on the wall before, though. Look at these. It's a good picture. This is a good picture too. This is a good picture as well. This is also a good picture. There's also donuts and pumpkins and things like that. So I think you know that. We saw the crystal places here, and there's the arcade, which has a little bit more in it. Like the coin exchange, and also this fancy two-player cabinet stuff here. We have, now that I kind of know where to look for it, if you go fly back over here, we've got on the map we have little name tags for places as well, so we can find our way around. So if we go over here, we'll find NB Alley, and in NB Alley, gosh, it's kind of spooky down here. Down in NB Alley we find the trash bags and some stuff down here. But yeah, we'll come out of the NB Alley now. There's also this very, very fancy aquarium here. So we can see there's little fishy signs here. We go in, there's a little fishy receptionist. Or the receptionist is supposed to be here, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, we can come through here and we can have a look at all the fish. See, here we go, there's fish in here too. It's all very nice, and they've got a nice little rock formation and things like that. It's all a bunch of fish around. We can walk through more. See more fish. Oh, axolotls. Hello, axolotls. They're ever so cute. And an unfinished room. But then we come down here. It's more stuff. Cupboard that you don't need to worry about. And yeah, it goes over the top as well. So we can see all the little fishies that want to swim above us, like that one up there. We can walk along here. Look at all the fishies, like this one. Hello, fishy. And yeah, so that's the aquarium. It's also a pub here. I think they call Sally called it the Pig Snout. And so it's not finished at the moment, but you can see from the red brick walls, definitely a pub. And also along here we have some fancy signs. And this isn't quite complete at the moment, I don't think, unless Star's been very productive, because this is Star's Cars. You can see we have a kitty sitting on the grass banner here, which is very nice. And I'm sure there's supposed to be cars parked up on here, but either Stars has sold them all out or hasn't bought any. Oh, thank you very much, Chaos. It's nice of you to say so. Katie's also very sleepy at the moment. And secret fact of the day, Chaos is also a good. Oh yeah, there's little beach hut things here, so you can go in here, do this, get changed, come out, and do a little bit of a dive into the water and such like that. But yeah, it's all looking very good around here. Very seasidey and such like that. We've got the big empty area that Starly's cleared up, which was... Is it supposed to be a fun fair? I think it's supposed to be a fun fair we're building here. And then my mini golf course. But if you weren't here at the start, quite a surprise on your stream tomorrow. Wow, I shall be looking forward. But if you weren't here from the start, you wouldn't have seen a fancy cape I have. Well, these are the wings, but the wings are based on the cape. They look very fancy. It's because I have switched over to a Microsoft account, and they're giving everybody these when they switch over. So it's not a huge thing, but you know. So I was trying to decide what would be a good divider for the different areas of the mini golf course. I'm thinking let's find some quartz. Just a block of quartz will be good, I think, here. So yeah, this exists. I mean, I think I understand how all this works, and so I don't need this all set up here, so I can actually set the divider here properly. See, I've been thinking about what I could do for different areas here, and then I've started having like grand plans of things. And then realizing that I don't know how long it will be before I need to move on to the doing the adventure map that Sally and West are finishing off. So I don't know how long it'll be before that is complete, and so I just kind of want to, you know, not dive in too deep with things and such like that, but and not have so many grand plans. But yeah, I can at least make this look a little bit like things are placed intentionally and stuff like that. So if we kind of divide up the different areas of the mini golf by something a bit fancier like this, and this is, yeah, the sand traps I called it, because well, maybe you can come, oh gosh, maybe you can come over here a bit and the salmon run can start here. Maybe the sand traps part of it. I mean, I suppose mini golf things, they have you kind of start and finish in places which are kind of like, you know, there's a route around the course, or courses, or whatever they call them. And so pop these things down. But yes, if you weren't here at the start, Chaos, my sleep pattern's still messed up, and so yeah, I'm kind of quite a bit sleepy while doing this, but possibly doing a reasonably good impression of an awake person, especially if you can't see me. Yeah, sometimes you gotta be sleepy. And I thought, you know, I had to miss my other stream because I was a bit sleepy and stuff like that. And gosh, I mean, if I fell asleep now, I might not catch your stream tomorrow, and that would be a shame, wouldn't it? So yeah, it's not where we want this to end up here. Let's oh no, block this over here. I'll figure out the actual things later, but let me see. So if I've got this set up, maybe that would mean you would start at the windmill there, wouldn't it, though? But I think this is a good way for the salmon run to go. I don't know, maybe you'd start around here, go over here, but then, yeah, I don't know. I could have planned this out a little bit better. I think it'll just have to be, the start will have to be indicated by these kind of places like this. Maybe there's a better way to indicate which is the start here. Start of this course can maybe be over here. And I was thinking, like, here, this could be like something is under here, like maybe does this work? Let me see if I get a what do you call them, the pressure plates. Does it work with stone? I mean, I'll have to punch some of this out and get some sandstone. Where's some easily accessible sandstone? Here we go. I grab some of this. Here's where I was doing my test. I want to set that up there, and then put that down there, and then kind of throw a bunch of these into here until we get a chicken. There we go, we have a chicken. And then if I pop that like here, the chicken goes on the button, will it activate? Problem is I can't see the chicken now. Can I, blah, blah, blah. There we go, and I don't want them to come up here. Yeah, chicky chicky. Gotta go for seeds, isn't it? This is what they like. Gosh, let's swap it out with this. Seeds, chicky. Oh gosh, I've fallen down the hole now. Okay, now that's triggered. Okay, so if you come over here, chicken. There we go. You come over here. It's not very easy to see, but you can see that's going up and down. So what we'd want to do then, select this and put that on there, and then that's wrong. I want some sandstone put here, and then I want some of this. And so then if you're playing golf here, oh gosh, when the chicken decides to walk over the button, is this, oh there we go, it pops up like this, and we can hide a bunch of chickens underneath the ground. Is this bad? And then sometimes they'll be on the buttons, and sometimes they'll be off the buttons like that. And then maybe this could be automated a different way as well. That's part of the idea here. And somewhere around here, there's a block that pops up occasionally. Ah, gosh. And yeah, this will be the sand traps. So the name derived from Half-Life 2 map of this, or a section of the same name. But yeah, maybe there's something that could go down instead of up and such like that. And yeah, is this cruel? Is this cruelty? Oh gosh, the thing hasn't popped up for a while. Do you think they're okay under there? Oh dear. But anyway, I'm sure it's fine. Sure, it's absolutely fine. Now, this is a salmon run, and in the salmon run, we will need ice and things here. But let's try and make it a little bit whatever. It's got these this flowing water like this. And what I thought is maybe like here instead. And punch out a bunch of things and then fill it up. It can be made to look a bit neater later. Thought one of the obstacles we might be able to construct here, if we put a bunch of stuff at the back here. There we go, there, there. Punch that out there. Oh no, wrong way. There and there. And so what we would want actually is something maybe a little bit up here, like this. And then we need to grab some water. We just get the water from here. Water from a water bucket. And then where am I doing things over here? This might go terribly wrong. But yes, it'll push a few things along, and that's going to go like that, but that's okay, because then I can pop that down there. And then, oh gosh, I don't want it floating in the air. Pop it there. And then the rest of them can go, oh gosh, no, this is okay. It's okay, don't worry. So yeah, this can, there's a hole in the ground. Dear Liza. It's a little uneven at the moment, but that's okay. There we go, it sorted itself out. So yeah, this isn't quite what I intended. I want this to kind of more be, like, hang on. Okay, that's possibly why it's not working. Can this go there? And then that. Interesting. Interesting. That is not what I expected to happen. Let me do this just to see. That is a bit better there. We can build that up. There we go. And build that. I didn't think that would happen. I have a thought though. Why does Minecraft always have to have something? There's always something with you in the Minecraft, isn't there? Always something. You can't just do exactly. No, not fence post, fence gate. Where is it? There we are, gate. There's always something, isn't there, Minecraft? It can never be just simple, can it? Punching that out is going to fill in, yeah, that place because I messed things up here. Is that what it is? Let me come over here. And then if I punch these out, it shouldn't. It does. But is that because this flowed into here? There we go. Minecraft's again, but we managed to. Oh, there needs to be ice through there as well, doesn't it? Let me. Hang on. Oh, is it melting? Is that what's happening? And that's why. Oh. Can I punch this out? I can. And it should stay absolutely fine because I'm not holding on to a thing. So yeah, this might be a bit tricky to do. If we punch some of this stuff out here, we can set down some of this, and yeah, it's like, especially if you're at an angle and you couldn't like go into there like that, and you had to try and throw it down there, and you like to push it back and stuff like that, and then you have to land here and like throw it exactly down the middle, and then it goes through there. So that's one of the ideas. and then some other kind of thing to get to the end there. But yeah, that is what I call the salmon run, because you're basically swimming upstream to get to way, and they've got some more water streams coming down here. Maybe some go across as well to push the ball around and such like that. But that is a specific idea I had, which I wanted to make sure that I yeah, and underneath it is not looking the prettiest, but you know, as I said, just kind of making my ideas known. Now the pinball area, gosh. First off, I think it needs to be a bit flat to be a pinball area. So it's going to need to have some things punched out slightly around here. The park course is over here. And I'm not quite sure when the dividing line could be. I mean, maybe if this needs more area for pinball, it might be good to have it a little bit wider. So there's animals everywhere around here, isn't there? So the actual divider can come down here. Oh gosh. Like, or a little like this. Of course, the sign is now in the wrong place, but that is okay. Punch out a few things. Yeah, this needs to be flattened out quite a bit more then. But if we, gosh, I need to come up to about here, dig down to wherever the level is going to be. About here. Where was I digging? Over here, okay. Punch all this back like so. And then this obviously will need to all be punched through here and such like that. So that the rest of the pinball table could like come over here. Oh, I've punched it a little bit too far, but that's okay. Because this is where the farmyard is going to be. And this is kind of can be expanded and contracted. I think maybe it can be a little bit longer because I don't know, the farmyard, because I was thinking of having a barn around here, which would be a good thing. Maybe this could be like roughly where the barn is. And obviously we need to build the barn out of something red. That's the classic barn. Maybe it can start like here and come back and then kind of come around here like so. Maybe not quite like so, maybe in there a little bit. Oh gosh, I need to stretch of some sort. And then this can, oh god, punch that out a little bit. Yeah, of course the cows aren't quite contained. But then who can contain cows? They are a rowdy bunch. Let's build this up a little bit further across here. And then across here. And then, of course, the barn would have to have an entrance. Entrance would probably be like here or such. And then you can go in and there'd be like a big like pointy barn roof and such like that. And it would all look very nice. Maybe the hole that you need to get to is in there, so you'd start around here. And well, this is all nice and flowery, isn't it? So yeah, maybe the place you need to get to is over there, and maybe there's some fences. Let's pick some of these fences instead this time, because we're changing things up slightly. And then there can be some other animals maybe over that side of the fence. So you'd start over here and it's like, oh, this is very nice and whatever, peaceful. And you'd come through here and then there'll be this big wheat field, like so. Let's build this up slightly. Oh, gosh. Yep. Fields need water. And let's punch all this out. I could have picked the farmland and just used that, but then it probably would have just reverted to dirt anyway because of certain things. Trees. The trees are kind of not in an ideal place here for this, really, though. Where is the thing? Is it called a scythe? No, what do you call them? The things you used to do the farm thing with. Farm. Dang it. What would you do the farm thingy with? Anyway, we need water. I forgot how you do the farming. What it's called. Oh, a hoe, isn't it? It's called a hoe. Let me find that. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, gotta grab a netherite one. Because we can. I think the farmland would kind of have to really start along here. And in order for it to not turn back like that, we need to put some water in occasionally, so there could be some here and here. I can't remember exactly how this all works. I mean, how far it all spreads and such like that. But it should be okay with me doing something like this. Of course, we don't want people falling into the water. Though that might be fun. But at the moment, let's try and arrange so people don't. I don't know if this is going to work all the way over here. Of course, the more farmland there is, the less ice there can be. But kind of slab. Let's pick out a nice one which fits more in with the stuff here. So we put on the top there. The water should still exist because it's all waterlogged and such like that. And then that can go in there as well. And then we want seeds like so. Oh gosh, I threw them away. Just discarding the seeds. They won't let me into the seed vault now. Oh gosh, hang on. It's probably a bit too far, isn't it? Away from the doodah. But we shall persist. And plant some stuff around here. Seeds, thank you. Gosh. Good, punchy punch. So, this will all grow up. This will be a nice big wheat field. Let's actually just punch this out to put that there. Let's grab this to put that there. Let's punch that out to put some... Gosh, how do I select the farmland? Here we go. Put some farmland there. Punch... Well, it can't really be there, can it, I suppose, because this kind of needs to be knocked back to where it is here in order to build some of this up, like so. So yeah, this will be a nice barn over here. So you start on the shore here or whatever, and you start golf through here. I mean, obviously it's not going to go very far. Oof. I think I'm going to have to think about where I want to put some stuff down, because we can have some stuff there. Maybe the ice would have to kind of come up through the middle here or such. So you start down here, be marked out in some way. This might be covered up slightly, and then you just get your ball and you throw it over there. So hopefully it would slide across there. You say, oh, I landed. Oh, it's still moving. If I landed roughly about here. You go, oh gosh, well, how do I get it over the field? I guess I just guess it just has to go, and then when it's all grown up, there'll be more stuff here, and then you'll throw it out over here. Oh gosh, no, wrong thing again. Over here somewhere, and then, oh gosh, it just ended there. And then kind of around, maybe there'll be some more ice down here. You go through the barn, and then maybe there's some way to go up to like a second level, like a hayloft or something like that. And then you got the flag up there or such like that. And there'll be cows and such causing a ruckus around the farm. I don't know how we're going to keep them in, but you know, maybe there's a fence of some kind. I don't know if building up a big red barn out of wool is going to look too gaudy or not, but we will just have to see. The farm. No, chicken. None of you can escape. I mean, you're free to leave. Yes, you're free to leave. Excuse me, you're free to leave as long as you don't get in the way. Please, remove yourself from the way. Oh, yeah, it's not going to be like that there. Oh, no. There's nothing to keep them in at the moment. And look, they're all walking all over everything, and they're going to cause a big trouble. I know you, chickens. Yes, I know you. Oh, gosh. I know you. But yeah, so you can see it come around here and then through here, and it'd be good, and it'd be all nice. And the park course, oh dear. I don't know if I want to make it all out of these hoops. It seems like it'd be a bit much to have it all with these hoops. Oh gosh, I've broken the bottom part of it. And so something else with some more verticality would be good there. And yeah, maybe a bit of this could be taken down a bit. And oh gosh, I made a bit of a hole underneath, didn't I, as well? But to set up the pinball table here with some little bumpers and things like this. Boop, boop. And stuff like that. So maybe it'll like trigger here and there, and so you just need to get it around some things and such like that. Should be good. Let's see, with the sand traps. Dear, something happened to my chicken. I don't know. Maybe there's a better way to do this. I put some kind of timer underneath instead. And have that. Oh no, the chicken's okay. The chicken's fine. Everybody, the chicken's fine. The chicken's still there. The chicken's still alive. It's all fine. Don't worry. And then, yeah, I don't know if I'll do the watery area or not. And then we've got the windmill. So yeah, a lot of this disaster is going to have to come down here. It's good ideas and such like that, but I refined it slightly, I think, to what I have now. It's just that I don't exactly know how it's going to work out and such like that, but I can plan some things at least. This is where the windmill's going to go. And this can come down, but I have to remove my beautiful switch. My beautiful switch. But that's okay. Maybe the switch can stay there for just for now. Because it's ever so good, and is ever so good. I'm sure I'm going to want to use it. So, but all of this is just going to have to come down because it's a monstrosity, really. To be honest. And it needs to make way for what is going to be here. Oh gosh, oh no, no, we're okay, everybody, fine. Let me destroy a few things. Float down a little bit. So yes, if you hadn't figured out by now, Starly is currently away, having hopefully a nice relaxing time. It's what she went away to do. And when she's had a nice relax, she can hopefully come back a little bit refreshed and such like that. And there's a possibility that at some point some point soon, I mean, the adventure map we started will be finished, so I can go around with that with whoever wishes to join me. And I think Chaos has been invited to do such a thing if she wishes to still join along, or whatever for that kind of thing. Maybe. Okay. Well, we'll have to see at the time and such. But yeah, let's fill out the floor area here. Gosh, look at the mess of repeaters and redstone things. But yes, windmill. Where's a good place for a windmill? Well, let's level out this floor here. Because as I said, I think having it raised up on something like that might be pretty neat. And yeah, I don't know how, oh gosh, it's a bit dangerous down here. It's only just a thin layer of dirt. Don't worry about it. It's absolutely fine. Nobody's going to die. But yeah, let's punch this out a little bit so we can level things off. And then we can build the big ice stairs. We figured out what's a good position for the windmill. Because I think I measured things out before and I've taken down my measurements, haven't I? Oh dear, well, we can always figure it out again. That's what we do, you know. Anyhow, let's select that. What have we got? So, the windmill. How big is the windmill going to be? Well, oh gosh, I hope it's not a huge mess like this. I don't know if I can compact it. I don't know if it's all going to work out well or not, but let's try and see. So it's 5 across here, but maybe have to be a little bit, yeah, have to be a little bit wider to have the fins, what do you call them? Sails, that's the one, sails going around the edge. So made it like 5, and add another one to get 7, to get 9. If we made it 11 by 11, that should be enough space on the top. Where is the 11 by 11 going to go? Possibly a little bit further back. What does 11 look like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that can move across a little bit. If we moved it across by a couple, we could take a couple away from this side. And then, oh gosh, we need this out of the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, excuse me, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 there as well. And the rest of it should just be square. Gosh. Yeah, well, I've kind of put this in a bit of an awkward place, but I want to preserve my Switch so I know how to do it. And this is quite a way back, and I've kind of built it a bit awkwardly. But yeah, I need like 4 stairs going up. So might need to extend this a little bit, but that's okay. Extend it out to here and such. So the stairs would start there, so we get a bit more land going around the outside. And just build some more around here like that. And then there'll be like 4 out from here, across here, and such. So the 4, it's like step 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the middle part. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the middle part. I think that works out. So let's make it out of this. So this is actually the bottom. Up to about, gosh, where does it go? Actually about here. And then we need to just, excuse me, be able to cross here a little bit. And then we'll build up a little bit more. It's still going to look a bit like a monstrosity, but at least this way it'll look a little bit more like an organized monstrosity. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So it starts from about here. Of course, if I'm trying to preserve my switch, this is kind of a little awkward. Yeah, I don't need this here because that's just a demonstration of other stuff. Oh gosh. No, that's a bit too far because... Hang on, it goes up to there and then the platform starts. Let's do it like this. The platform starts here. And let's make sure we've got this all outlined, highlighted and such. So we know what's going on here. Like so. A little more like so, there we go. A little bit further along. Oh gosh. Not that far along. We're fine, everything's fine, don't worry about... Oh gosh, I've run into a thing. It's the rest of the circle. So this is the platform at the top. Let me just fill this in somewhat. I like a bit like this. And then once we've done that, we can do a yawn because we're ever so tired. But yeah, let's build this up a bit further back. Like so. And then the rest of it will just be these stairs going around. So make it a little easier on ourselves just by following like this a bit. Oof, gosh. Katie is muchly sleepy. So it gets built around here. Yeah, having some rest is a good thing, but eventually you can have so much rest that you don't actually do anything. Doing something, even if it's just a little bit, is good. So, oh gosh. And then, oh gosh, they're going to get all monsters and things in here, aren't we? Let me just fill things in around here. Like so. A little too fast there, Katie, a little too fast. Just go a little slower. There's no rush. All get there in the end. And then I just want to make sure that it isn't too dark around here. Maybe... I was going to say, maybe I can, like, use some of the space down here for some redstone. There's still a possibility that that could happen. But for the moment, we shall just complete the ice pyramid around here. And yeah, we need to kind of build something similar. Wasn't there water coming down this? I seem to recall water coming down this, but it seems to have disappeared. Never mind. Let's take the rest of this down since this is not needed now. And hopefully by the end of this session today, things will look less of a disaster around here. More just chaotically organised. That is what I endeavour to do here. Okay, so doing a bit of golfing through here. It's a good size for the sand traps area. Yeah, I think we got a roughly good size anyway, and then we get to see the large windmill over here. However it's going to be set up, but it's going to have this kind of stuff on top of it to do whatever it is to do. Which may or may not look very windmill-like. But yeah, it's like a 5x5 lamp arrangement. And obviously you'd have to have some space underneath. I was having a thought. So what would be good is to be able to see underneath slightly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the middle of this? I've not quite lined this up properly. Here we go. It's not quite a dirt pillar. It's a little more fancy than a dirt pillar. It's a pillar of light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we'll have It is rather, isn't it? It is rather. I hadn't noticed, but now that you've pointed it out, I think it's just... Oh no. Is that because that's the way I went in? I hope it's not melting. If it was melting, there'd be water around, wouldn't there? I don't think it's melting. I think it's okay. Oh gosh, let me get this. So that would be the windmill. Up there. I don't know. Just put red in the middle for the fun of it. So then you'd have the pistons of it kind of pushing down underneath and behind somehow, whilst not being too much of a mess like it currently is, like this. But hopefully I've given myself room to build stuff. But so basically the idea is that here the pistons would be pushing up and down, so you get some things in the way here. So basically you just have the hole in the center here. So the center, it's going to be like dot, 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 dot. So yeah, this is the center. That way, is it the center of this? It is, you know. And so basically the hole will be here. And so this is where like a hopper would go. That's not the way you do it, Katie. Hopper. Pop that in there, then you do this. There we go, and that's the center where you have to just get your ball into past all of this, and maybe it needs some ice underneath here so things actually slide and you can get it to the center. So yeah, it should be animating and stuff like that. Looking all very fancy. On top of there, and I don't know what's going to go around the rest of this place, and there's a bit of a short windmill, but I feel if I made it any bigger I'd be making things harder for myself, really, to be quite honest with everybody. So I think if this is going to be the sand traps area, well, I don't want to put sand down all right now because sand is kind of awkward. Oh gosh, what was that? I don't think that was important. Because that's the thing that says sand traps. So yeah, and of course, if these things are popping up and down like so, it's going to make it hard to put things in places where, because if you that doesn't skid across that stuff. So maybe the course would have to look a bit like sand, but I don't know. I don't think you can push ball with pistons, can you? Or carpet, I mean. I'm not sure it would work. Let us find out. I mean, that's gonna just not work there. Chicken, can you move? No, chicken, do you get directed here? Let's see. Well, that is interesting. However, I think I see a problem slightly here. You're being directed underneath the ground, chicken, by my seeds. No, but this chicken is definitely interested. Oh dear. No, I don't think it works. But then when that goes down, they'll break, won't it? Yeah. That's at least a good indicator of where the hole is. I mean, really. Oh gosh. I mean, it doesn't look incredibly like it fits in. But, gosh, where's the carpet gone again? But, yeah, it all just kind of doesn't really blend, does it? Oh, it's not going to go right down because it's not a sticky piston. It's the mushroom, isn't it? Yes. A warped fungus on a stick. Is that up or down? I suppose it isn't really. Hang on. How many pistons do you have here? No, it's not where I want you. Please get back in your hole. Okay, they're on there. I think. Well, I suppose in this way that it would just go down instead, and be more of a trap. Yes, the chicken friend is helping operate the machinery. So yeah, if you weren't careful and you mistimed things, it would go down the hole. There we go. See that operating machinery? Yes, it raises the block, or else it gets the hose again. Anyhow, it doesn't blend in though, does it? That's an issue that I'm having here. This whole sand trap thing is I think a good idea. It's just a bit aesthetically difficult. Oh dear. what they said about me at school. I was aesthetically difficult. No, they didn't say that. They said I was just puzzling. So I've got to figure out a way to do. I'm very much getting near to encroaching on the pretty island over here. I've got to find a way to light these up without it getting out of control. And keeping it contained. So I was wondering, and that's always where the trouble begins. A Starly would be able to tell you if he was here. I don't want the pistons at the moment. Keep my eggs around. Yeah, because what we kind of do is go set up some kind of like matrix of these kind of things. Don't know if this is the ideal way to do it. I mean, really, it's not, because they have to not... Yeah, this will demonstrate it a little bit more. They can't go below that line, really, which is really quite a pain. Because you can set these things up, then there have to be other things set up. Maybe if they're set up far back enough, but then how would they... Minecraft Redstone is a bit awkward. Let me just do a quick test anyway. Because we have... No, we don't need this set differently. Now, what they actually said about me at school was that I was a mystery wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in a puzzle, or such a thing. No, it's not a switch, it's a lever, isn't it? There we go. Let me swap out that at the moment. And then if this is on the side, yeah, light up multiple ones. So if you want to light up single ones, I think you can do this, which will then only light up that one. However, we need to light up the one that's a little bit further down. Though if we pop that there, that will move that down. But then obviously there's other issues there, and that causes problems as well, which is why I put other things there. But yeah, it's like... Redstone is a very interesting and fascinating thing. But it is quite the head scratcher. So what is the arrangement I need here? It's like little those shapes. Okay, let me stop this. So the shapes we need, it's already going too big. Because, I mean, if we're going to build it the right kind of way, we need to just light up these ones, which might be a bit easier to see in glass. And so if we grab this... Oh, no. Ah! Katie's causing destruction. Once again. And these need to be lit up here. So this is not wrong at the moment, but it's moderately easily fixed. Didn't quite need to destroy everything here, but you know how it goes. Just start destroying one thing and you just can't help yourself. Anyhow. That is already lighting up the wrong things. Going far too high. But then if we just pop that down, is that lighting that up at all? It's not. It's not going into the block. It lights up the block. Because this is a target, it only lights up the one thing. So what we need to do is to illuminate the one below, but then that makes it really, really difficult. Unless, well, let's get this back. No, let's get this back. Still not the right blocks. Interestingly, if I do this, no, that lights up both of those somehow. If I do this and this, it lights up that one. So what we need to do, another one of these down here, and that doesn't quite light up everything. Though I think if it was on something like this, it would, wouldn't it? No. I was fairly sure that would work unless that needs to be there. No. Is it that, oh gosh, is it that that needs to be on there? There it is, that's the one. So we don't need everything that's here to do that, we just need that and that. However, those, as you can tell, don't turn on and off. And redstone doesn't really float, does it? Because I don't know if any of these are going to be useful. I mean, this is going to do something, but it's not going to do what we want. Transferred to it. I don't know what that's referencing, I'm sorry. And the torches as well. A movie. Transferred to a movie. Sorry, I'm still not getting it. It's the movie. Okay. It. Kill a clown. Where's the clown? I don't think there's a clown around here. How is that not doing anything? Oh gosh. Redstone is quite the redstone doesn't float. Wait, all float down here though, Chaos. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Because no, this is not a horror movie mini golf course. So that'll all light that up. And I've got this all facing the wrong way now because it has to face this way. Okay. But then I could have just extended this out because I need to extend that out anyway. Look, the chicken is being useful, okay? The chicken is a valued member of the society. Land, please, Katie. And that is wrong because they're in the wrong place. They don't want to go there. Oh, gosh. Because they need to extend as well, don't they? So they'd need to be all the way back here. Gosh. Oh, yes. You have nothing to fear, though, Chaos. I have a thought. It's quite an interesting thought. You only have one dark stroke per day. Gosh, going to need to dig into the ground to place things like this. That's in the wrong place. Need to be over here. Minimum. Oh, I see. What I don't see is this quasi connectivity. Oh gosh, Minecraft Redstone. Can you please just play along with me for one day? I think this is the quasi connectivity. And so all the levers and things could be back here. Of course, this is really awkward to switch like this. But then moving these all out again would move these all back. They don't move that and they don't move that because they're still extended because of these that are next to them. Gosh, I thought I was being clever with the redstone. And the redstone was going to be kind to me. What if? No. What if? No. Why does Minecraft redstone? I mean, if only repeaters could float. If only redstone could float. That would have made it so much easier. Because then there'd be space backwards for you to be able to throw the things. And there'd be space for things to push downwards. And I think I've built that too low anyway. Because if I did have some pistons and such that were kind of pushing down, even from like around here or such, there still need to be like a border around this. And then ideally if we had like two spaces there, because if they extended, yeah, then gosh. So really this needs to be a little bit higher. So see, I know it can work like this. If it is that high, I mean, if there's the border around it, then I can have this, but then... If there's the border around it... Oh gosh. There. then pistons can just kind of go here. And yeah, this will kind of like push back here. Obviously this is going to be covered over, but I want to try and figure this out not on the actual thing. And then try to build things up after that. So yeah, that's not even the redstone blocks. That's not going to work. But if this had stuff like this down, for instance, then we'll be able to light things up. And if, yeah, the pistons, not useful. But then if this was, aha, see when that lights up, that will push more than one down. Not the ideal situation. However, with these, and then these, no, it still does it. Which is a mysterious thing, because it's not lighting up the thing next to it, but it is. Is it because of these? No. How? Because, yeah, we can light that up. But then doing that doesn't extend it far enough. I'm doing it in the wrong place for demonstration purposes anyway. So we really need to be over here and over here. Which, yeah, does 3. And so I'd need to do the other one on the end here. Which, hang on, why is it not doing the thing there, though? Doing a 3, but why is that one not? But then why did that, but that doesn't? Is it because it needs? Okay, I didn't think target blocks did that. Then we need to light that up to get that. But then in order to what? How do you? What is? When? Minecraft, everybody. Oh. It just doesn't want me to do what I want to do. Which is... Maybe I'm just going to have to give up on this idea, but I don't want to give up on a windmill. Windmills are good. Windmills are our friends. Which will, won't it? Once again, I've done it on the wrong side because I'm thinking of the other way around. If I light this one up, it'll light those 3, but... What are you doing? Why are you... Why are you... Why are you both? What? Minecraft. This is a whole block update thing, which is being a problem. Though, had another idea which doesn't involve evil things like that. But then, oh gosh, does involve these. Which I don't know if it makes it better. Wrong way round as well. Which is kind of annoying. Minecraft where there are many ways where you can think you can get a job done. Oh no, why did you, okay, it's not the end of the world. It should work. But of course, before that works... Come watch Minecraft bully Katie for... Is that right? That is right. Come watch Minecraft bully Katie for 2 hours. And rejoice that it isn't you that it's happening to. Okay, so all that needs to happen now is for something to happen in front of these things to cause a thing to happen. Don't think it solves my piston problem, however. Though we can check to see. Because it's all about block updates is why that is messing up. Yeah, that'll trigger those, and they'll only trigger once, and there is that, and that's the problem, or slight problem with this whole thing, is that they'll do that, and I've just had a thought. It's gonna one tick them, isn't it? No, you're doing it wrong, Katie. Got to select it, then put it in the thing, then get rid of the other one before this works. It's going to one tick it, isn't it? Which is somewhat of a problem. Because that's what happens when things one tick things, and why is it doing 2? Still, I thought that wouldn't happen. Though it does pick them back up again, even if it one ticks them. There is that. Do I instead need some repeaters there? And if I do, how do I do other rows? Is the question. And really the question is, how does this help any? Oh, then it lights up 2 rows. Of course it does. So I need something to... Am I? Have you seen this Dazat? Why do these pistons have to do what they're doing? It just... Because I don't understand... Thank you very much to Chaos, by the way. I don't understand why it's getting stuck in the first place. It only seems to have started to get stuck when I put these down, but... But then that triggers multiple things. Oh, and triggering more of these. It turns into a puzzle game. Oh, no. So you wanted to do both of the... Oh. Ah. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Let's get rid of all that. Is that only lighting at one? It's hard to tell. I think it's only lighting at one. So if we had a whole array of these kind of things here, and we had things changing behind, it's not going to be pointing the right way, are they? We had things changing behind these. Craft is a horrible bully. It never does what you want it to do. I don't know how these people who do Stone videos can handle all of this. This is really ridiculous. Anyhow. Anyhow. I'm doing a test. It's all okay because Katie is doing a test of things. Which might not work. But you know, you have to test things. Gosh, now let's just do it from here. Water bucket. Set the water here. Don't know if that triggered anything in the first place. Turn this off. Yeah, it does. It does things, but it's not really controllable so much. I just need some block events to happen behind those things. And then it doesn't have to involve the redstone now because I've got the observers. This actually... it adds more bulk to the whole situation, but it might work. Because all I need to do is arrange. I mean, we kind of like just extend the problem that I had in the first place. But, yeah, it's gonna have... it's okay because I have to do it here instead. No, even further back here, don't I? Because it's those which will have to do that. Okay. Katie is probably just pushing or kicking the can down the road. In a metaphorical way. And doing this, then... gosh, it's really encroaching over here. In doing this, it's not going to work, is it? In doing this, Katie just... yeah. It'll only move those, because those are the only ones that are getting power to that. Because Minecraft... however... no, this... you have to take so many things into consideration when you're doing this kind of thing. That and that. No, no, wrong one. That and that. Because those do go into the repeaters that are next to them. And those don't push all of them. Don't push the top ones either. And again, that makes some sense because... gosh. This is going to be the same thing though, isn't it? Or is it? I'm just confusing myself multiple times. 'Cause, yeah, it's only powering those, and I want it to power... If I was more experienced in this kind of thing... Oh gosh. Lever... Grab a lever... Which still only does those two. Those don't go into there. Because Minecraft is just weird with things. How... I'm sure it's a very simple setup in order to get redstone going into all of these blocks here. I just can't think of it. Because... How many does that do? That only does the one. How does it only do the one? What I thought I knew about redstone, don't actually know if I put that on top of there. Well, maybe it doesn't work with pistons that way. Because... Right, let's do it directly. That on there lights those up, okay? So that on there only moves the one. This is how I'm falling down with this. So only the one that's being powered directly should move. This is where we find out then that it doesn't, because Minecraft. Technically, I mean, if I did like only two of them should move, but no. But no, you see this? That one's just in the wrong place anyway. But I shall just trigger that one, which triggers the one below it. Okay, maybe this is the way the pistons work then. So if I trigger that one, it'll trigger the one below it. Okay. So maybe I was just doing it wrong in the first place. Oh no, wrong. Grab a sticky piston, pop it down, pop it down there. Let's get rid of these blocks to just get them out of the way. So technically then, if we... This is kind of just powering both of them, but yeah, so do that. If we do this and then a repeater... No, there. Get rid of this, and then... That still does both of them. Okay. I mean... Yeah, this could work. So it could work because, you know, Minecraft, but I set up a repeater here, here, and here, and then set up the redstone here, and here. So you see then, if I had these right next to the blocks, like this, it would not go into the blocks. It would, you can see how the redstone is not going into the blocks here. However, if I get rid of these and put the repeaters down, you can see how it is going into the repeaters, being a line across here. So, let us set up now a simple repeater clock. Like, so that'll be fine, I think. No, we've locked it on. We've locked it on because of that. Okay. Repeater clock has to be another way around. It's okay. Still all going okay. Still all fine. Nothing is going wrong. Needs this here. Needs a lever. Gosh, if only that was just one step further, I could see if it was affecting the lights. But it's like, what's wrong? I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. What's the problem? I'm not touching you. Oh gosh. Yeah, and this needs to go here, and oh no, I've buggered that. But if I hadn't buggered... Can I pop it on there? No. Okay, let's stop the clock. Let's pop one of these back in here. Let's put a lamp back in here. Let's put some glass back here. And then with this, I just need to start up the clock. Oh, excuse me. To start the clock again. If I actually give it a bit more delay. Ooh. You can see if I can sort out the timing. But it's not only just the timing that's the problem here. It's the other ones that need to do the same thing. Just break that. Just set that back up. Because it's not just that. It's all the rest of it that has to do the opposite thing. And yeah, some things down here in order, yeah, to put some things down. Oh gosh, here. We need to take this out here before it destroys the entire system. And yeah, this will work. She'll flash those, and if we get the timing, then obviously that'll sort that out. The problem being, well, we need to duplicate this up here, which I don't think is too much of a problem. Might cause some problems, but then we got to do the alternate ones with an alternate step. and not get affected by all of this. For instance, we had... Yeah, because we can't put anything down more into that area there. This needs the blocks in here anyway, which I forgot to put. So we need to trigger which ones? To trigger those ones next. Which... There's gonna be a way. There's gonna be a way. So I just need to push... Oh gosh. The ones in that pattern forward alternately to these, and then do a similar thing in the other. That is not triggering that one. I wasn't expecting it to, but then you know, Minecraft. And same thing here and here, which is a good sign. So, we need to push those pistons. And those pistons. Gosh, I had half an idea. Don't need that, do I? Not that it's helping, but at least I know I don't need that. Putting that down is not going to affect that. Uh-oh. I've frozen the clock. Oh gosh, I've made a mess here now. Oh no, I've frozen the clock. Somehow. Not that way. It was through there, is it? Yeah, it was through there. What? I don't know if there's anything in Minecraft which doesn't conduct redstone. Because that would be an entirely useful thing to have right here and right now. If this didn't interfere... Gosh, it's... Ah, no. If it had more of a delay... You see, because they're flashing at the same time, because the observers notice when things appear and when they disappear, so we just need more of a clock. Oh gosh. Oh, we're extending out again, everybody. We just need more clock, Captain. Just another clock, we'll be okay. Are you sure? We can't... I don't think we can handle that many clocks. We can handle them. We can handle them. It's a little Rube Goldbergy. But... oh, it's kind of magical. Oh, it's kind of magical. It works to some degree, yes. All I need to do is find out a way to light these other things without breaking other things catastrophically. But having something like this happen does give a little bit more room for working. I mean, technically, this works, I think. Hang on. No, wrong. Technically, I think this would work. That if, well, we put anything down here, eventually it lights a lamp. If we break that, it lights a lamp. So these could stretch as far as they need to get out of the way. And basically almost point anywhere. I mean, are you seeing what I'm saying here? I mean, obviously there's some delay to the whole affair. But gosh. Just a little bit of redstone here. A little bit of redstone over there. And then, I mean, technically, if I can get the angle on this, it's the wrong way. And that's the wrong way. Hang on. Build everything out of observers. It's okay. It'll work eventually. Is that the way it works? It's not the way it works. It's not the way I want it to work. Hang on. What am I trying to do? I want them to look down. To trigger. It doesn't need to trigger upwards. Yeah. Yeah. You see. Do this. As long as we time it right, yeah. As long as we time it right, we can aim these things anywhere we want to and get them lighting up any way we wish. So really all this could do is like have a block that's just being pushed backwards and forwards in front of a couple of observers, which then, I mean, these could spread. Sorry, I'm just having a revelation, which probably everybody who knows Redstone could have told me about, but, you know, I'm just kind of having a realization of. Yeah, I mean, these can just multiply into any... This doesn't need to be as complicated as this. I mean, this looks complicated, but I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here and why this actually It's kind of important for what I'm trying to do. Because it doesn't need to be this complicated. It doesn't have to be this compact. I don't know if this makes any sense to anybody else, but I have made some kind of breakthrough here. I had one monstrosity here, then another monstrosity here, then this over here, then this over here, which stemmed this idea, which then led on to this idea over here, which is going to lead on to another idea. I'd have to take this whole entire thing down, but build something else. You didn't have an easier solution, but you thought there might be one. Yes. The only issue then is the pistons around the outside, but I imagine there should be an easy solution to that. I mean, what I'm going to need to do is just set things up again. Because the problem with it, because the way the observers work, it will double trigger these ones at the bottom. Though it is, yeah, it's going too far over here because of the way things work. However, these things don't need to be these. These can be pistons as well. And so you see? You see? Oh gosh. I mean, the timing's off. But you see? Oh man. Ah, gosh. I mean, the whole timing circuit then could just be I mean, this could just be like just a couple of... Oh, land, please, Katie. A couple of these coming out here, sending the signals up. And the whole timing thing could just be hidden. So these would just be directed to where they need to be directed to. And then the whole flashing back and forth thing and diverting all these things, they could all be done out of sight. And you just need like basically a couple of cables going down. Just need to wire up the matrix on the back of the whole thing. I don't know how that happens. Without them crashing into each other. I mean... Because you'd need, you know, a line coming out like here maybe, and these could all just be triggered by like some redstone behind and stuff like that. Just go tick for the pulse and send it out. Because it doesn't need to be in time with anything. It can be as delayed as it can be. It can take like 30 seconds for the signal to start and then start flashing the thing, because it doesn't need to be in time with whatever the player's doing. It can just be going, looping itself. Gosh. And then these, like, we kind of need to be facing, well, they'd be facing the other way first off, because obviously they send the redstone out of their butts here. But gosh, how would you... This is all going the wrong way anyway, but if they were going this way, for instance, see, they wouldn't need to go all the way over here, but if they were facing this way, they need to see something here which triggers them, but doesn't upset the other ones. I mean, does having a lever here? It does, but that's only because it's like next to it. This, you can activate redstone on top of it. And it really, really doesn't matter. It's ambivalent to the whole fact that redstone is flashing on its head. It's not reacting to it and sending the pulse down. So you could just like set up this kind of thing here or something like that, and then just have, oh gosh, these things coming out to the side. Gosh, can I do this to light up these or something like that? So when you do this, no, they're both looking at this, aren't they? Yeah, I need to turn these around. Hang on. Just as, yeah, they need to be facing the other way. Hang on. They need to be putting out that way. And then that work? That should light, it lights both of them. Okay. Which is interesting, but it shouldn't light up any of these. So, I mean, you can't really hear much because I have things turned down a bit. If I hear a clunk or anything that messes up over there. No, these are routing off into a different direction and they're not firing these off. We would know, because let me just put some things down here. These are lighting these up. I mean, this is going the wrong way, of course, but they're not lighting those up. This is just shows how you can divert the stream, so then these can meet up anywhere else and all that. This is probably still a more complicated way, but gosh, but this works. As I say, if you just do this, you can move those out and in and such like that. It took a while for me to get here. It took a while. But, oh gosh. I feel like I have a solution, at least. So, I did a thing here. I took some things down here. I imprisoned a chicken who wasn't talking to me, which is fair enough. Didn't do anything to the pinball area except for like carve out, this is where I kind of want it to be flat so I can do some pinball. And I kind of like outlined where I want the barn and kind of where things would go around here. And of course, it doesn't have to be like this. This can be carpet or moss carpet to look just even nicer. Like so. Are there bees around here? Thinking I'm hearing bees, but it might just be the cows mooing. Anyhow. So yeah, you can just like throw things down onto there, and it'll go over there, and it'll look more or less like this. Obviously, you can't do much with the field, so you just kind of have to. And then you go, oh gosh, where did my ball go? Yeah, where is it? It is there. And you don't want to fall down straight onto the field, otherwise you'll break the stuff. And then you go out of the field. Oh gosh, wrong button again. Out of the field. And then there'll be more ice and stuff down here to direct you round into the barn. And then go like up a level and stuff. And there'll be like the flagpole and stuff like that. So I think I've got a good idea of what this is going to be like. And it doesn't need this thing here. Yeah, this, I like the idea of verticality and the hoops and things, but I think it needs more than verticality and hoops to work. But I haven't figured that out yet. This can be like I don't know, because it doesn't really work, does it? Because this doesn't look like sand. Can you spot where the trap is? I mean, that's the thing. You can. Needs more thinking on this one. Because obviously, as I said, the ball doesn't travel very far. Here. Maybe that's not the point. Maybe this will just have some things which just kind of like some walls or something. Maybe they can rise too high, maybe they can rise one high. If they rise too high, it'll be better because then you'll just be throwing things forward and it'll hit the wall. But if I can make them stretch too high and then like alternate and maybe randomly do stuff and whatever, then it'd be like just a simple, smaller, shorter course it'll look like. But then you'll have walls just randomly popping up in front of you and stuff like that, or maybe just underneath you, just pushing you up and go, or something like that. That's kind of an idea. But yeah, I don't know if the water course is going to happen or whatever, because, you know, basically though, I've got an idea for this. I can do some things for this. I can make something. I can possibly make something for this. Oh gosh, I think I figured out some parts of the windmill. I mean, look how far back this goes. Even with like the tighter kind of turns and things like this, I mean, it can probably fit on top of here, but it's not going to be pretty, I don't think. Yeah, I got the idea for this. So, and the pinball, I've kind of half got an idea. So, I mean, these two are going to be the more thinking on. And, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't need to be that deep. It can be like this deep, and then these pipes can go underneath the ground and such like this. And yeah, and then that could fit on there. Mostly simply, I think. And have this going. And then you'd have to slide it underneath the windmill to get to the wall to where you want it to go to. Yeah. And yeah, this ground needs to be extended a little bit further out for it to work properly. And I don't know if it's going to really look like a windmill, but it's going to function the way I was intending it to function, I think. Which is good. Given the amount of times I restarted and scratched my head and had revelations and then went, dang, it doesn't work the way I wanted to. And this last one looks very, very promising. Very, very promising. Let's just hope it actually works the way that I intend it to. It says windmill here. You can kind of see it still. Ah, dear. But yes. It's less of a monstrosity here, but it still looks like an extravagant scientist at work, doesn't it? But anyhow, I think that's enough melting Katie's brain for today. I don't know if there's any, oh gosh, any plan past this, or whether I should just rest and such. Crime, there is a crime happening. And a doggo. Is the doggo happy about the crime? I don't know. it's that whole thing about the movie when you see the person looking and they look a certain way, and then you see a picture of like maybe a dog, and then you look back to the person and it seems like they're smiling, but they're actually just doing the same thing as they were doing before. Doggos definitely love crime, yes. Well, you know, cats definitely love crime as well. So there's probably multiple crimes happening here. A doggo looks like they've just committed one and are merrily running away. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm... Gosh, my... The button on this mouse is really having issues. You can't see what it's doing at the moment. Bite out a crime. I think that doggy would do a good old bite. But yeah, I mean, I had a Logitech mouse before. I bought a new one thinking, oh, maybe they would have learned from their mistakes and made a button that doesn't have issues. But anyhow. But yes, so obviously no camera today because I was just like way too sleepy, and I think it worked out well anyway. There's gonna be no camera on Wednesday because I've got my facial hair removal appointment coming up. On Friday, there's going to be my no. On Friday, it's going to be the stream anniversary, as long as I'm awake enough to do it. But yeah, we shall see. We shall have to see. Hopefully, whatever it is messing things up this time is over by the middle of the week, so we can get back to our usual streaming activities and such like that. I was going to say, before I go, I've been looking into more of like some of the electronics stuff, and I've been watching somebody, a YouTube channel called Look Mum No Computer, and they are into their electronic stuffs, and I've been enjoying watching them look into their electronic stuffs, and they also had some magazines which they were looking at. But these ones are more electronicsy, which I'm going to be bringing up once I can find the right thing. Like this. So maybe at some point we're going to be having a look at some electronics magazines. See if you can do a wah-wah pedal and various other things. There are some great adverts with some great pictures of some wonderful 70s people. A free Veriboard and various things. I know stars will appreciate the watches and such here. And just think of the exchange rates here. Designed by Texas. Is this a Texas Instruments? No, I don't know if it is or not. Texan amplifier. I don't know. But yeah, there's got lots of adverts in these, and lots of very, very old-fashioned writings. And surprisingly, I don't know if Erodium will see this, but there's this person called R.A. Penfold who coincidentally wrote a book that I have about some electronic stuffs. Strangely enough, the book that this R.A. Penfold wrote was about guitar effects, but they're doing the continuity test when the person doing the wah-wah pedal is somebody else entirely. But yeah, it's just kind of strange. These start, 304 and stuff like that and whatever. But I think this is because they're like, volumes in a larger kind of thing, but released, monthly, just like a magazine. And it's just, I don't know. Maybe this is the way they used to do it or whatever. But it seems odd to me. Sorry, sold out. Only regular orders to avoid disappointments. Yeah, but then we have the wow, I'm heading. Look at the drawings in this as well. I think a West will appreciate some of this art as well. So we're going to have to look through some of these, the old vintage tech and stuff. Very interesting. Yeah, it's very, very good. And this is like the schematics, and I don't really understand how this is working. I tried to look into a bit of it. But this is like the part of the filter up the top here, and yeah, it's kind of like I was looking for explanations of it, but I found explanations of many other types of filter that you can make, but nothing that really went into detail of how this works. But maybe I just need to look a bit more about how it is, because there is one particular type of filter like this which I did understand, but the way it's set out here, it's a little bit more complicated. But yes, anyhow, I mean, I can have a guess that it might work a certain way, but then that's only a guess, and it's, yeah, anyhow, but yeah, there's some good DIY stuffs going on here. Of course, you've got the electrical stuff going on, but they also have, you can make this pedal out of chipboard and bits of Meccano and various things. It's all very interesting and various old other old stuff, and it all seems very, 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 very interesting to have a look through. But yeah, this looks like it says the Darlington pair here. So yeah, this is an amplifier kind of thing. But anyhow, we shall move on to this, because as I said, I think I should probably have a slight less of a streaming time today. You can tell how well I'm Englishing. But yeah, so we'll give it a break here. Hopefully I'm more awake and whatever on Wednesday, but that's kind of later, so I'd have to be awake later, and maybe I will, maybe I won't, but yes, I hope everybody who's been watching has been having a good time, and if you're watching on the VOD, hello. No problem at all. Thank you for dropping by, and well, I think it's just time to end, isn't it? Oh no, actually, before we end, I have to just do the shout out, because there should be a Streamlabs. There we go. Thank you, Streamlabs. There should also be a Chaos doing a stream tomorrow. There may or may not be a Stars. I don't think there will be a Stars. They might be. I'm waffling a bit, yes. But anyway, there's other people there. But before I say anything else, before I waffle more, I shall say goodbye. I shall say thank you for dropping by, and hopefully I shall see you next time. Goodbye.